Although Australia is home to large Indian populations, New South Wales has only recently recruited one of its first Indian-born firefighters. There's a growing demand for emergency service workers from diverse backgrounds who can help spread the fire safety message.
On the ladder, wherever you're stopping, round and round.
After 2 months on the job, Manny Tsigas still has quite a few rungs to climb.
I love my job.
Becoming a firefighter is a feat in itself, but once he completed his training with Fire and Rescue New South Wales, Mr Singh was told he was probably the first ever Indian to do so.
I have friends who are in police services and I know people in ambulance services. I thought there will be people from Indian background in fire services as well. While doing my training, they start telling me, oh, we have not seen an Indian before in fire services. I'd say, wow, that's strange, you know?
Nationality may not be the primary focus when fireys race out to a job, but when they work in a multicultural hotspot like Western Sydney, it can play a role. Upon arriving in Australia 12 years ago, Mr Singh noticed a huge difference in the way fires were handled compared to India.
In India, we don't care much about fires. We don't have such education in school where we need to think about fire safety or fire dangers. We have a big fire brigade in India as well. They're just shoved in a corner by the government.
As a Punjabi speaker, Mr Singh will also take part in a statewide program that aims to educate culturally and linguistically diverse communities about fire safety.
Currently in Fire and Rescue, we have a low representation of the core communities across the state. So we are ongoing with that campaign to ensure that if there is any issues or problems, we have a diverse group to assist in regards to language, to engage with the local community.
Danny Morey has been a firefighter for 26 years. He says even his limited Italian has made a difference out on the road.
You come up and speak to someone in their language, they take it on board and it makes them feel like you care about them. The safety is our biggest aspect, especially these days. It's changed a lot and it's more about community engagement, letting people know what the dangers are. We don't turn out to fires as often. There are probably about a third of the things we do.
Huntingwood Fire Station has only been open for about 16 years, but in that time they've set somewhat of a precedent when it comes to multicultural staff. Currently, the countries represented here range from Greece and Italy to Uruguay and the Philippines. Currently, the fire service is slightly ahead on its required intake of called recruits. Mr Singh hopes those numbers will keep rising.
Yeah, if people come from Indian background or different background come and join fire service, that'll be awesome, and we can educate community and reduce the risk of fires.
No worries, guys. Have a lovely day.
Manny Tsigas, SBS World News.